Hey guys, this is Brett Strong, one of the co-creators and artists of Omniclipse Comics, and this is one of the characters. It's a pinup we're doing. Um, just kind of wanting to show you how I work and kind of the thought process behind it. This is one of our main characters for a book we're going to be coming out with later this year. His name's Neron. Right now, I'm just kind of working on his cufflinks. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the thick to thin lines as far as rendering, and I'm working in Manga Studio for debut, so I'm able to draw in black and white. So as you can see, I'm just getting light source in, which at the end you'll see I kind of have it coming from the top right, just rendering out the hands and getting some texture in the chains and the cuffs that he wears. And as you can see on the arm there a little bit, you'll see it later. I didn't want to make a big black, so I just did, because I just thought it'd be too distracting. So I just used a lot of highlighted, or thick to thins, just to show the shadow there. And I do tend to jump around a lot, so I'll work on an arm, a hand, and then as you can see the face. And I do flip the canvas around just so I can get the lines going thick to thin the way I want, because I find going in certain directions makes it a little easier. So you'll see me from time to time rotate, flip, whatever I need to do just to get the right lines there. And you'll see I jump out, forward and back on as far as the zoom goes, just to back up, take a look at it. Now the black stripe on the hood is actually a design element. It's not actually anything to do with the actual light source, and it does have a stripe around it. I was trying to use the the line tool, just wasn't working. Getting the eyes in there. And just again doing more and more rendering. I'm kind of I like doing the rendering, but trying to leave enough open for any colorist to come along to add um, shape and value. The colorist on the book is actually going to be Nick Rivers, another co-founder, friend of mine, and he's actually very good artist in, as far as pencils and line works go. But for this project, I'll be doing a lot of the line work, and he'll do mostly the coloring, and he's handling a whole bunch of other process of starting up with this company we're doing. Like I said, this will be our first debut book, but we'll have other books and stuff along the line or down the line when we get kind of rolling with it. Normally I would put a contour line around something like this, but I'm going to be coloring it later, and I already have kind of an idea what I wanted to do there, so I didn't really bother with this one. And here you can see I switched I usually use the Maru brush, which is the one I get from thick to thin lines, but every once in a while I'll use just the magic marker tool, I think it is, or maybe it's just the marker tool, to get just straight lines. And it just gives me different line variations and different effects, so that it gets all a little bit, doesn't get quite so repetitive, I guess. Here I made the elbow completely in shadow instead of on the other one I did the hatch marks. I took a look at it, kind of liked it, so I decided just to do that to the other one. Now just trying to bring out shape and form with my lines here. As far as the Omniclipse goes, we are going to be at the World Wizard Con in Chicago this year, so we will be having a table down in Artist Alley, so me and Nick will be there. If you guys want to come by, say hi. We will at least have the first issue out for sale by that point. It is kind of a sci-fi superhero kind of epic story, kind of X-Men, ish with metahumans, but still, like I said, we're going to be out in space quite a bit, and got four main characters. We also have Eddie Mims, who's part of the company. He's also another artist that will be doing inks and colors, and we have Erin Bassett. She'll be our writer. So we got got a whole bunch of story ideas that we're working on. We're looking at having a pretty long run on this, hopefully. The kind of the idea eventually through the company is we're gonna probably have other writers, artists kind of step in, help us out, take a spin at it or take a try at it. So you know, just kind of keep up with us and let us know what you think. Like I said, you can see, I did turn the canvas here to kind of getting those lines a little bit easier since they were longer. Here I go back to the marker tool to get the straight lines. I'm just using the bendy line tool to get the stripes down his back here and make sure they move and change with the wrinkles of his coat there. Again, those have a border line around them too, so just adding that in there. So we'll be having more videos like this coming out over the next few months. We got 4 main characters that I'm gonna try and do this kind of process for, just so you guys can kind of see what we're working with and have some fun with it. Kind of want to show you a behind the scenes thing as we're revving up to release the first issue. So if you guys like what you see, let me know. If you have other characters you'd like to see done, or whether they be ours or not. I mean, granted, you only know this one so far, or not even know you've seen him after this video's up. But if you guys like the drawing videos, I can I want to make more, kind of see what you guys think and stuff of that nature. So it's fun to do. I've been wanting to try this for a while and see what kind of results I could get. Just adding in some cuts and debris and all kinds of funky stuff into his costume here. I'm doing the big N on his chest, which is dripping because it's like been spray painted on there, which you'll understand why when the stories come out. Now I'm just going to fill it in white so it jumps above everything else. We're just going to do the trim around the bottom of his jacket here. Nothing real, just line tools. Make sure they're all kind of even and straight. But yeah, I think we're about to wrap up here. I just add a few more details, a little bit more rendering and stuff of that nature. Then I'll put my signature on. Again, I am going to do a coloring video here shortly, so if you like what you see here, feel free to come back, check out the coloring video. And again, let me know what you think, what you'd like to see, if you have any questions or anything of that nature. I don't know, I guess that's about it. There's my signature, and thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you soon.